Soumya Sarkar और आप देख रहे हैं Redefine blog. In today's blog, we'll be talking about a fund called Axis Small Cap Fund. In last video, we talked about the Nippon Small Cap Fund. This video, we'll be talking about the Axis Small Cap Fund. Now, the benchmark of Nippon and Axis both is same. Nifty Small Cap 250 Index. AUM of this fund in Axis Small Cap is 9,811 crore. Fund P, price to earning of this fund is 27.37, which is in a small cap fund it is considered to be good P. You will hardly get any funds which are P is below 20 or 22. If you are getting a P of 20, 22, 17, 18, then you are quite lucky and with that fund. But usually it is P is slightly higher on small caps. Fund price to book value is 4.39. Again, it's considered to be slightly higher. But in a small cap funds, these are all at par level. You can talk about because small cap is on a high risk, high return. So definitely they are going to move very fast. Tracking error of this fund is 9.93, information ratio is 1.58. Now, if I talk about the drawdowns of this fund, so this fund has not performed in January 18 till almost September 18 kind of a time, and then it did not again perform from January 2022 to July 2022. The rest of the time it has a very small areas where it did not perform, like in a COVID time for 2-3 months it did not perform, but overall it has given a good performance. So if I talk about the drawdowns of this fund based on a small cap index, the fund has done really well because in a small cap fund the recovery takes a lot of time. So most of the funds you will see are very large drawdowns, but here the fund manager did an excellent job by not giving a big, you can say, recovery, and it has given a good return. If we talk about the position over time in this fund, it is holding a quite significant amount in the debt, which is now reducing but still holding a significant amount. It has increased its position in chemical, it has reduced its position in IT and healthcare. It has increased its position in realty, and it has also increased its position in auto ancillaries. FMCG, finance and cement, in that case mostly it has reduced the position in FMCG, but in finance and cement it has increased the position. Consumer durable and banks, if I talk about banks, it has increased the position, and consumer durable it has reduced the position. If I talk about the fund, it is approximately holding around 19% as of now in cash through different ways. It has a Bluester, JK Lakshmi Cement, Mahindra CIE, Neogen Chemical, CCL Products, Birla Soft, Narayan Hira, Bridge Enterprises, Rolex Rings, Persistent System, Orient Electric, JK Cements, Kiana Construction, KPIT Technologies, Tata Elxsi, Deepak Fertilizer, this kind of stocks it is holding. If I talk about the standard deviation, again it has a standard deviation of 23.73, Sharpe ratio of around 1.09, Sortino is around 0.97. So all these factors are favoring the fund. Now if I talk about the alpha, that means the return it has generated more than the Nifty small cap, it is 7.88. Beta in this fund is significantly low, 0.75. With this kind of beta in a small cap, generating this kind of alpha is definitely an outstanding performance, because beta means the risk. So fund is not taking that much of risk to generate this kind of return, which is absolutely commendable. In 1 year it has given you 14.14% return, in 3 years it has given 30.12% return, 5 years it has given 19.88% annualized return. So all return are annualized return. So we can see there is slightly underperformance in terms of 1 year or 3 years, but it has given an excellent return in 5-year period. Usually when a person invests into small cap, he considers or she considers to invest it for at least 5 years kind of a time. Small caps are funds which is usually for 7 years, 8 years, 10 years kind of thing, because these are very high risk funds. So that is the reason that in a 5-year time it has definitely has generated an excellent return compared to its peers. Now, which I tell it in my video, you should not invest into fund based on this parameter or based on these recommendations or based on these technicals. Usually in this video we discuss about the technicals of the fund. We do not give any recommendation to invest or not to invest into the fund, because whether you should invest into the fund or not depends upon your two things. One is your holding capacity and holding period, and your risk appetite. So if your risk appetite is low, you cannot go for this kind of fund. If your risk appetite is high, you may go for this kind of funds. But holding period also is a very important thing. If you are holding for 1 year, 3 year kind of a thing, then these kind of funds may not be suitable for you. This kind of funds are suitable for a longer period of time to generate more return. Now, that is the reason I said that you should not invest into this fund based on the parameters which I discussed. You should talk to the financial advisor. He knows what is your risk appetite and what is the holding period and how you will use the fund, how to take out the money at the right time. So better if you go to him or her and talk about this fund. So this analysis will help you to give the financial advisor a better perspective that how we can invest the money, but it should not be considered as a sacrosanct to invest into it. Next video we will be giving you a comparison between Nippon and an Axis small cap fund, which will give you a better idea which fund is better at this point of time. It doesn't mean that fund will do better in the coming quarters or coming years, but at this point of time, in a level playing field, it will give us a better understanding. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, you may subscribe to the channel and you may send us comments. We will definitely going to reply back to these comments. Thank you for watching.